Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Want to remind you all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, of course, our official website, thestephennightshow.com. If you'd rather watch us, go to our YouTube channel and subscribe and comment, The Stephen Knight Show. Want to remind you that if you're living in the state of Georgia, voting day is tomorrow for the primary. So make sure that you go out and vote. It's supposed to rain, so I think that's going to deter people from coming, but make sure you go out and vote. We already have record-breaking voting in Georgia, but tomorrow is the last day to let your voice be heard for this. So make sure you do that. All right, so we got Aaron with us, our sportsman. He's joined us for Hot Topics. Nayer's out today. Linnea, Chike, y'all feeling good?
I'm feeling awesome.
Did you see me pause? I'm sorry.
Right. This is the second to last show for the season. I can't believe it. This year went by fast. All right, well, our question of the day is, would you be upset if someone re-gifted a present you bought them? I'll ask you first, Linnea.
How am I know? Because half the time I don't even remember what I give people. Once I give it to you, it's like out of my mind.
All right.
I don't even like think about it after that. Probably not, because I probably really wanted it for myself to begin with.
Right, exactly.
So probably not.
What about you, Chike?
Re-gifting is giving it to someone else, not back to you. It's giving it to someone else.
Coming back to me. But then I don't care.
Right.
I mean, I would hope 9 times out of 10, but what I give people, they really use it for themselves. So if they decide to give it away, that's on them, because it was probably something. I give people what they need, not what they want. That's what I do. Chike, no, I give people what they need.
Yeah.
So if I got you what you need because your ass needed it, and I got it, and you good for a while because he knows how I buy stuff. So yeah.
Okay. What about you, Chike?
So I'm a very conscientious gift giver. I try to think really hard before I give a gift. So I might be a little offended if someone gave a gift away that I gave them, because I put a lot of thought into getting them the gift. And 9 times out of 10, the people won't give a gift away. I've never had that happen because I put a lot of thought into my gift giving. So it's going to be something that you want, something that you mentioned, something that you need, something that you desired. So if you give it away, I'm going to be highly offended because I personally put my soul into it.
Yeah. What about you, Aaron?
Well, if I gave a gift, first of all, I shouldn't even know if you gave it to somebody else. That's business.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? I should not know. However, if I found out, I would, you know what? I would not be mad. I just wouldn't. I would maybe have a conversation and be like, okay, I'm sorry. Was that not a nice gift for you? You know, tell me what you like, and next time I will give you a gift that you like. But mad, no.
Yeah, I usually give gift cards, so people don't usually give those away, so it wouldn't matter. But tweet us at home, let us know, would you be upset if someone re-gifted a present you bought them? All right, hot topic. So by now, you all know Kanye West has been kicked off Twitter once again. However, before his account was suspended, he caused quite a bit of a shock when he alleged that he once caught Phoenix Suns point guard Chris Paul with his ex-wife Kim Kardashian. Now a source that has direct knowledge has spoken with TMZ and says that Kanye's comments are completely false. The source said this is not true, and sadly, it's an ongoing pattern with Kanye, attacking Kim to redirect everyone's attention after a day of crazy antics where he said some very hateful and offensive things that he could have possibly dreamed of. The source also added that he has a history of falsely accusing her, talking about Kim, of also having affairs with Meek Mill, Drake, and countless others. Kanye has for years deflected his own awful behavior, infidelities, and obsession with porn and sex addiction to abuse and slut shame Kim. She wants to be left alone so she can focus on the well-being of their children. Kim has not spoken out about this, and neither has Paul. But it was all over social media. I saw people even making memes reacting about Chris Paul when he looked at his phone and wondered why he was trending. Let me ask you, Chike, first of all, Kanye's been in the news a lot lately for some crazy things, but Chris Paul's a married man. How don't you think that those kind of allegations are very damaging?
Very much.
Yeah.
And Mr. West might want to watch out for some legal action. Aaron's a legal expert here. Wouldn't that be slander, sir?
That would be slander. Yes. Yes.
So he's already complaining about he's losing his money and his accounts being frozen. He couldn't use his Apple Pay. So he might want to worry about somebody's lawyer tapping into that account as well. So.
Yeah.
Aaron, what are your thoughts on this?
I don't like that we actually have to talk about this. I don't like that we this man has children, and it's apparent that this man needs help, and I feel that the media doing this actually it feeds him, like it's making it worse for him, and he's going to keep doing it because he's getting attention off of this. Yeah, I think if people stop talking about Kanye West, he will fade away. Like, just quit. Like, please. Like, again, this man has children. Like, we need to move past talking about Kanye West for clicks and likes and attention and all. Like, we seriously, just saying. That's all I got.
People like a train wreck. And the thing is, he still has a solid fan base. I see people defending him all the time. He did an interview last week on a right-wing network where he said, I like Hitler. For the clip that made his rounds was him saying that Hitler wasn't, yes, he did bad, but he also did good. But at the end, he said, I like Hitler, and Linnea, what's your take on what's going on with Kanye West and, these accusations and his recent behavior?
1 second.
Right.
So, let me get this out of my system just to say it.
Okay.
Who hasn't Kim slept with? All right, I got it out. All right. As far as Chris Paul is concerned, Chris Paul don't bother nobody. And I love Chris Paul. I love his wife. Like, I need to know how you pick the people that you decide. Well, not people. How you pick the men that you decide to say that slept with your ex-wife. Like, do you sit? Is it like you sitting and you playing Yahtzee or like 1, 2, 3 red light when you pick these people to decide this is whose life I want to infringe upon at this moment in time? He is an attention seeker. He doesn't care who becomes collateral damage during his calamity. He doesn't care. He don't care about no slander. He don't care about no defamation. Like, he doesn't care about any of that. And every time even though I know that people love a good train wreck, like you just said, when you keep him in the spotlight, it just makes it worse. And the people who are the same way the people make excuses for his godfather, as Chike called him, the same way they make excuses for him, they make excuses for this fool and what he said. Oh, he ain't no damn genius. He is far, far from that. At this particular juncture, I don't even want to say it's mental health. You want to know why? Because there are people out there with serious mental health issues that are getting the help that they need. And they're not denying that they have issues. Hell, Mike Tyson, I just finished watching the series Mike on Hulu. Mike Tyson knew he needed help. I'm just saying. But who am I? What do I know?
Right. Yeah. I just imagine being Kim and the kids and the family and people that care about him and watching him just doing this. It's like at some point you can't defend it. You know what I mean? It's indefensible. So anyway, so looks like Coach Prime is officially headed to Boulder, Colorado. University of Colorado officially named Deion Sanders as head coach of their football program on Saturday. The news comes on the same weekend that Deion Sanders State Tigers won their second consecutive Southwest Athletic Conference title, making his 3-year record 27-5. There were a number of highly qualified and impressive candidates interested in becoming the next head football coach at Colorado, but none of them had the pedigree, the knowledge, and the ability to connect with student athletes like Deion Sanders. And this is from the Colorado athletic coach, Rick George. Now, I was watching this morning, and some people were saying, you know, some people are excited for him. Some people feel like he's kind of leaving the HBCU. I went to one, can't say it. Went to HBCU, you know, because he was promoting students go to HBCUs, and they're saying now he's leaving one. But some people are saying that they think that his main goal is to become a coach or owner in the NFL, and these are the necessary steps he has to take. I'll ask you, Aaron, you being our sports guy, what is your thought on this new job for him?
Well, it was never a secret that Coach Sanders was his next move was to be a head coach at a PWI, at a Power 5 school. The move, I get it. I mean, a part of me is like, okay, it kind of sucked, the actual timing of it kind of sucked, because Jackson State was playing their championship game, they won, but it's like it kind of came out while they're still playing, because they now have to play the North Carolina Central University Eagles in the Celebration Bowl in Atlanta, and I think like next week, whatever. Anyway, so now it's this distraction for the Jackson State players to have to deal with questions and everything about Coach Sanders, even though he's still their coach, but he's not their coach. It's just weird. But I mean, good for Coach Sanders. You know, hey, good for him. But also, I want to say this: Coach Sanders is not the only coach. Like this now, to me, is just the beginning. We now need to follow Coach Sanders's blueprint. Okay, let's get some more coaches that are just as good at recruiting as Coach Sanders, that brings that energy and love for not only for Jackson State, but for the whole HBCU culture. Yeah, let's just build off of that. But no, I'm not mad that Coach Sanders left. Nah, not at all. I wish him well. And again, like I said, hopefully somebody else will step in and they'll be able to, take Jackson State and HBCUs overall to the next level. It's a challenge now. The challenge has been set.
Absolutely. What are your thoughts, Lanier?
So I completely love Coach Prime. I've loved him for a long time through his years of playing football. So one of the things that he talked about in his 60-minute interview was that he said, if the right offers come along, he's going to, look into those offers. Yeah. There was never a thing that he was going to stay where he is right now for a long time. Right. This was just a step in a direction, because based off of what I've seen and what I've gotten, his ultimate goal is his alma mater, and that's Florida State. He wants to be a coach. He wants to be a coach there. That's one of the ultimate goals. And of course, as with anything in this country, when it comes to things being systematic, it is a systematic thing when it comes to HBCUs not getting the funds that they so desperately need.
Exactly.
Period. But the white schools get everything. That's why these kids that have these opportunities to go to these schools, you know what I mean? This is why they're picking those schools, and those schools are top tier because the white schools get everything. They have the better, the better equipment. They have the better of everything. You know what I mean? Like, even when it comes to playing the games are televised for them. When do you really see HBCU games being televised? I don't know. Aaron may know, but back in the day, Grambling State's coach, black coach, Eddie Robinson. Eddie Robinson, he was the longest running tenured coach at Grambling State. He retired from there. And he made sure that's what he did. And that's what he chose to do.
Right.
But what Deion Sanders is doing is he's moving in a way that he wants to move forward to wherever his ultimate goal is. And I understand it's a hurt piece because I felt some sort of way because it's an HBCU. But you got to remember the recruits that he brought in, they have the opportunity to go with him. Does it seem like it's right? I know it might seem crazy, but he really, the money that they talking, he really want to get that to be able to take care of his staff, because I don't think a lot of people know when he took this job, he gave half his salary to his staff and to help take care of stuff on campus for his players. So it wasn't like he got a full salary, you know what I mean, in regards to this job. He had already came in like, I got to take care of my people. That's what he's trying to do. That's why the money was looking good, because he trying to take care of his people. That ain't even about him. That's about his people, because he want his people to go with him. People be all upset. Half of them ain't never went to an HBCU. They don't even know how to pronounce HBCU. And then they want to talk about this man and his decision. I guarantee you right now, the crappy job that you got, if a job came along and wanted to pay you way more and way better, you leave that job so damn fast they wouldn't know what to do. And I'm
That's
done.
true. That's true. Chicken, what's your thoughts on this?
So I'm piggybacking off of what Linnea said, because it's kind of bleeding into my life right now. I'm currently at a job and it's okay. I'm making decent money, but there was an offer for me to do something better, and I'll have better experience, more money. So yeah, I'm leaving. Starting next week, I'll have a new job. Why is it that we are looking to the negative for someone for improving their livelihood in the state of their family? Right. He's elevating. And we don't know, like Linnea said, his ultimate goal. I know that politics also play a part in, these job positions, being coaches. You don't know what's the underlying thing. You don't know what's in the contract. And who's to say that he's still not going to have any dealings with the HBCU? Who's saying that? Yeah. He could be on the board somewhere. We don't know. And him being in a position where he's not actively working for an establishment puts him in a better position to do more for the school than him actually being in tenure at the school.
Yeah. Absolutely. And he did a great job while he was there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's not like he just came there half-assed and then, he did
winning.
When
you hear me? When I say winning, I see more people mad at him making this decision than they were about Brett Favre stealing all that money.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's our people.
Always.
That's what makes it so frustrating. It's our people.
Yeah, it's like the crabs in the barrels. It's like, come on, y'all. Just, if look at it like this, that was a job. It was a job. That's it. This man got paid
he did well at
to do a job. And he did it very well. And guess what? When you're at a job and you do it very well, lots of times you are going to be recruited from other companies that want you to work for them, and you're going to get paid more money. That's just life. That's America. Yeah. I wish them all the best. And again, now it's time for the next coach to step up, and for these other HBCUs to see what Jackson State did and replicate it, put their own little spin on it, and hopefully we don't just be like, okay, that was this nice little thing that happened for a couple of years, and now we're just going to hold our heads down and be like, poor little HBCUs. Like, no, we need to keep our heads up high, and this is the foundation now. Everything else goes up from there with regards to HBCUs and football and basketball and everything else, sports, the whole culture. Yes.
Absolutely. All right, well, on that note, we'll take a quick break, come back with a few more hot topics right back after this.